We are going to move on now to another big story, the other big story dominating the news of the day, and that is Harry and Meghan. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard. Did you hear? They released a statement online yesterday announcing they are stepping back as senior members of the royal family. That's what they said. They also said they will become financially independent and then split their time. Oh, okay. And in this, that means they will also be spending their time and splitting it between the UK and North America, maybe Canada. So there are reports, though, that they did not consult with the Queen before going public. And other reports saying Buckingham Palace was blindsided yesterday. Let's react, ladies.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
You are the royal, the monarchist, the everything, yeah. And are you?
I'm not recovering. I'm shaking up here.
Yeah.
I feel like this happened in my own family. Just kidding. No, I'm torn. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'm really, really torn about this. I am a huge fan of Harry and Meghan. They've done things differently right from the get-go, and that's been really cool to watch. The flip side is I'm thinking about Granny, and I just think of this as like every family has drama. This family has very public drama, and I think of it more on that level, and I'm really sad for the family. There's clearly been a rift going on, and the fact that seemingly the Queen was blindsided means there's stuff going on, and they weren't able to sort it out before it went public. And now, you know, some people say that Harry is Queen Elizabeth's favorite. And so if this is happening with her favorite and she didn't know, and then that unprecedented statement released by the Queen yesterday where she says it's complicated. Well, it lets you know it just never happens.
But this is, again, like, it's not cutting blood ties. Like, it's not, you're not my granny anymore. I just won't take your money, and I'm not gonna,
But I mean, it's the complicated part of it, because it's like, the questions get raised. It's like, won't they need security still? And can they really ever be completely financially independent? Like, does that really make a lot of sense? But I mean, I just love it. I think it's kind of amazing. I mean, I don't even think about what, like, if you, like, I've sometimes wondered, like, what if you were in Meghan's shoes, right? Like, you're this actress, you have a career, and you meet this guy while you're doing it in charity work. He just so happens to be a prince. You fall in love. You both have really similar kind of maybe rebellious streaks. I don't know. I'm sure this crossed into their mind, like, because I've never understood why somebody who lived a life of freedom like Meghan Markle would have ever accepted to live a life of servitude with like a fascinator on your head for the rest of your life. Like,
well,
who would do that?
But that was the question, right? That was the question that so many asked, and that's why I started to think, what if this was a deal between the two of them from the very beginning? They gave us, they gave us
between Harry and Meghan?
Between Harry and Meghan, that, you know what, we're going to do this differently, and we're going to walk away. They left us clues. They gave us clues. They didn't give their son a title. Harry went before the press and said, listen, you remember my mom? You remember how she died? My wife's feeling the same way. We're feeling the same way. We're being hounded by the press. She was asked by a reporter in Africa, how are you doing? And at that point said, thank you for asking, because no one else has, including the royal family. So maybe it's, you know what, we're stepping back.
Yeah.
We don't want anything from you guys.
And let's just be honest, they were right here in Canada. They were on Vancouver Island during the holidays.
Yes.
So how many of you think that they're going to end up in Canada?
Yeah.
Right? Makes sense. You don't think so?
I think they'll end up in Canada with maybe like a residence to call a residence, you know, just to keep up with the Commonwealth Association. But I think these two want to and are going Hollywood, especially if they want to become financially independent.
I don't think so. They said North America. Wouldn't they have just said we're going to end up in the US?
United States is North America.
I feel like they.
Her mom's there.
Listen, her mom's there.
Yeah, her mom's there.
He already has an Apple deal, or he's doing an Apple show with Oprah. And I think you have to go back to, you said that this is an independent woman. She was also an actor. Okay, we talk about actors all the time. Why do people get into acting? Oh, for the art, yes, for sure. But also for the fame. And let's be honest, I like Meghan Markle, but when she was on Suits, she was not an A-lister. Can we just not pretend that she was like Angelina Jolie when she was on Suits? She was not an A-lister. As an actor, to have that gene, to have that thing where you wanted to be a celebrity, you got into acting, she kind of like got all the fame that she wanted to have as an actor, as a princess. but without the perks, without going to the red carpets, without going to the Oscars, without hanging out with celebrities, without going like to all the celebrity things that we talk about. Now, you discard from the royal family, you open yourself to, hey, let's go Hollywood, the LA life, the holidays with Beyonce and Jay-Z. I mean, the holidays with George Clooney and Amal. I mean, that is, listen, that's not a bad person.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't. I think that the charity work is what unites
Where's the money
them.
going to come from?
I think
Rich
it'll be
people.
philanthropists.
Yes,
philanthropists.
rich people who are celebrities. Like they're not coming to us for the money to fund their organization. All charities need a huge investment injection to get started. Where are they going to get that? They're going to go to wealthy people. Where do wealthy people hang out? There are some in Canada, but there are a lot more in the United States. I'll tell you that right.
Well, then I will say, listen, this is unprecedented. The reason why it's making waves, this is where it goes to show when people are like, oh, the monarchy's outdated, there's no place for it. I'm like, well, everyone in the world's talking about this story because there's a moment, this is a battle between the past and the future of the monarchy. And I would maybe say to them, instead of trying to do this hybrid, we're half in, half out, maybe this is an opportunity to do a full, clean break. And financially, they're going to be just fine. They're going to be just whatever way they end up making their money. But it's unprecedented. There's only a few ways to get out of the royal family. You either die, you are pushed out forcefully, like a Prince Andrew, if I can say. You divorce out, Sarah Ferguson, Princess Diana, or you abdicate, King Edward VIII. That's great uncle of Harry. So there's never been in history a time when someone is a half royal. We've just never seen it. And I don't know that the Queen is going to go for that. She might say, thanks for coming out, but maybe it's time to make a clean break. You're either in the firm or you're out.
Well, we'll see. We'll stay tuned.